Kathy and Stephen. Before our speech today, we would like to ask you a question. How many years would you expect to live? Is it 60, 70, 80? Or how many of you would like to live until 90 years old? Oh, yes! And imagine you go to these beautiful places with your families when you are 70 years old, or you enjoy here when you are 80 years old, or even you go to somewhere else far away from here by cars, boats with your friends when you're 90 years old. If you do really want to do everything that I mentioned before, then I strongly recommend you to listen to us carefully, because today you give us 8 minutes. Then we can give you a healthy life and a bright future. So here comes our topic. Fruits first, rice last will tell you an important healthy issue. So you may doubt if it's okay to hear the information from us, but don't worry, because we have already asked the expert and we also read some books for you. So just open your mind and then follow us. Today, first of all, we'll tell you the importance of the connection between eating order and health. Then we will tell you why we still keep the original eating habits, why we cannot change it. After knowing its importance and inherence, we are going to change it. So we'll tell you the way you should follow. So here comes our Dr. Stephen.
Hi, good morning. We summarized our findings from the books 受不了的错误 and 不能吃的秘密. Also, we get our information from the website of Taiwan Nutrition Organization and UDN medical column. We conclude 2 points for you to understand why eating order is important. First, eating order will affect our digestive system and circulatory system. Digestive system helps to break down and decompose the foods and absorb the nutrients, and the circulatory system helps carry the nutrients, the gases, and the blood cells, and etc. can keep our body work. These 2 systems are closely related to our health. If you don't take good care of them, diseases will come to you. You may think in the short run you may not feel the harm. However, in the long run, the chronic diseases could come to you. Here I will give you some examples. First, obesity, which means overweight. Second, diabetes. Third, cardiomyopathy. These diseases get serious. It could cause death, and your life could get miserable. Anyone here who doesn't want the charming figure?
No.
I guess not. So, proper eating order is important to you. With proper eating order, it can help you absorb nutrients more efficiently and effectively, which means it can prevent you from the fat kept in your body and can reduce your weight and thus keep you a standard figure. Since we know the importance of the proper eating order connecting to our health, so why people don't change? Here is the chart we get from the Department of Health Executive of ORC. We can see here the cardiovascular diseases and diabetes. It takes account for 60.4% of the deaths. And people die from cancer related to digestive systems. It takes account for 20.8%. We find that people tend to neglect the significance of health eating habits. So, following, I'll hand over to Kathy.
Okay. So the other reason we can not change our eating habit is we are deeply affected by the Chinese traditional culture. We all know that According to the book 饮食与生活, it tells us that lifestyle differs from different cultures and societies. That is why we can't change our eating habit and still keep it. And so we have already known the significance between eating habits and our health, and also why we know that why we can't change our eating habit and still keep it. What can we do next? We need to change. So, and follow these words: fruits first and rice last. And we find some instructions in this book, 不能吃的秘密, and it tells us the correct eating order. The correct eating order is to have fruits first, and then soup, and meat and vegetables, and rice last. To follow this eating order can help your digestive system works more efficiently and effectively. And the other tip is to eat foods with macromolecules later. The instruction is suggested by this book in 10关键决定健康. Why we should eat foods with macromolecule later? Because foods with macromolecule takes longer time to digest, and if you eat foods that's easier to digest first, it helps it do you better. And take fruits for example. If you have meat and rice first, these are composed by macromolecules and takes longer time to digest. And we all know that fruits are easily to be oxidized and rotten. If you eat fruits later, and it will stay in your stomach longer, and it will be rotten in your stomach in the end. So we need to eat fruits with macromolecule later. And if you are still confused, let me tell you that fruits like vegetables, fruits or juice are composed by macromolecule and should be eaten earlier, and those like meat, noodles, and rice should be eaten later. To follow this can make your life more healthier.
Okay, after all of this information, let me review our concept today. The eating order. And first of all, we know that it's really important because it affects our blood circulation and also will make us absorb nutrients more efficiently. Secondly, we tell you why we still cannot change the habits, because we are influenced by Chinese culture and not aware of its significance. So I believe that we can change it because we tell you that the correct eating order depends on the molecule, the size of the molecule, and we should eat fruits first and then rice last. So if you still cannot remember our information, just remember this sentence. Please eat starches last. It means that starches includes bread, pizza, noodles, dumplings, rice, and like this. So let me ask you again. Do you still remember how many years do you expect to live? And I believe you would like to do activities with your families like this: jogging, skating, skiing, or swimming. Or you even want to be with your husbands or wives together like this with a healthy, warm smile. So if you do want to do this, just follow our instruction. Then I'll show you a short film to you. Yes. Only with a healthy body can you make your dream come true. So remember, eat fruits first and rice last, just after our speech, okay? Thanks for your listening.